rapper T.I is used to topping the charts, but tonight he is facing an investigation in Los Angeles that could lead to charges. Welcome back on Jeff Barr.
And I'm Pat Harvey. T.I and his wife, Tamika Tiny Harris, have been accused of drugging and sexually assaulting women, but they say it's not true. And CBS 2's Joy Benedict is live now with more on the investigation and some reaction from a local expert, Joy.
That's right, Pat. I mean, these allegations have been surfacing online and in blogs online for several months now. But for someone to come forward to the Los Angeles Police Department and file an actual police report, well, that turns these allegations into a criminal investigation. It's not his music making headlines today, as the LAPD has confirmed they are now investigating rapper T.I for sexual assault.
It's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet.
The rapper, whose given name is Clifford Harris, took to Instagram in late January when allegations first surfaced on social media that he and his wife drugged and sexually assaulted multiple women.
Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like.
Since then, VH1 stopped filming their reality show, T.I and Tiny, Friends and Family Hustle, while the network investigated. The Las Vegas Police Department is investigating one claim, and now the LAPD is looking into a second.
I don't really see there being much chance.
Loyola Law School professor Stanley Goldman says he doesn't see the LA case going anywhere, at least legally, as the incident reportedly happened back in 2005.
I don't quite know how they'd be able to do that. The statute of limitations for that crime would have already theoretically run.
In California, an adult victim has 10 years to come forward for sexual assault, but there are a few loopholes regarding DNA evidence or witnesses, as the statute of limitations is used to protect the accused.
To be able to come up with an alibi, where were they on that night? Defense witnesses.
Goldman says the real power in a police report now comes not only in a possible civil case, but the accuser's ability to become a witness for other women whose cases may be more recent, even if they're in other states.
They can testify to what the defendant did to them to show a pattern.
But in a statement, T.I.'s attorney says the Harrises steadfastly deny and repudiate any and all allegations that they sexually assaulted or drugged anyone, as the rapper clearly wants the allegations to stop.
What we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom.
Now I want to make two things very clear. One, T.I has not been charged with a crime, and neither has his wife. And two, there is no statute of limitation when it comes to rape here in the state of California, but that law was not changed until 2017, and it applies to all cases after that date, so after 2017. But I certainly don't want to deter anyone who may be a victim of sexual assault or rape from coming forward, because doing so, regardless of the criminal case, is the first step in helping you heal. Check this out. I'm going to show you how I've...
Okay. This is some crazy stuff, man. This is some crazy stuff right here. It really is. A lot of people don't understand that I'm not for T.I at all. There's some things he does that is very he just does things without thinking. Like having a trap house museum, now I've heard that there's been some crime around there. My thing is, this is like, I wonder if he had some non-disclosure agreements signed. Did he do this professionally? I'm not for that lifestyle because, as you can see, things could go wrong. All right? Things could go wrong. Things could go left real easy in these types of kinky sexual fetishes. All right? In these situations, we always have to know there's two sides to every story. Their side, and the truth. And hopefully we could get to that. T.I and Tiny under criminal investigation for sexual assault and drugging claims. T.I and Tiny Harris are under investigation for sexual assault and drugging in Los Angeles months after a string of victims came forward with allegations against the couple spanning multiple states. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed the investigation to the Daily Beast, saying the investigation was currently opened after an unnamed woman spoke to police virtually in April. The woman is represented by Tyrone A. Blackburn, the attorney who previously sent letters on behalf of multiple victims calling for criminal investigations into T.I and Tiny in California and Georgia. Blackburn also told The Beast that another woman whom he is representing, Rachel Jenks, spoke to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department earlier in May, although the LVMPD did not confirm the investigation. Vulture obtained her police report. T.I and Tiny have repeatedly denied all allegations against him, while their attorney now telling Vulture the couple has not spoken to or been contacted by police, including Los Angeles and Las Vegas. The unnamed LA woman claimed in a police report obtained by Vulture that a man at a mall invited her to a party with T.I and Tiny. Who's the man? What's his name? When the couple did not show up, that man and another man invited her and her friend to meet them at a club the next night, sometime between January and May in 2005. Why would you meet with some man you don't know another group of people? The woman remembered having 2 drinks at the club before Tiny gave her and her friend sips of a clear drink that tasted like Patron tequila, but she did not see Tiny herself drink. Later, she said she went back to T.I and Tiny's hotel room, without her friend. Bad decision. Who was not allowed to join? Bad decision. Your friend's not allowed to come with you. Why did you go? I'm just saying that's a bad decision. It's a bad idea when you're meeting people for the first time that you do not know. It's best to safety in numbers. She said she then showered with T.I and Tiny, and they gave each other massages while naked. Okay, I'm going to just say this, and no, I am not victim blaming, but what I will say is this: when you try to participate in these types of lifestyles, again, things can go left. You don't know these people. You didn't go down to the clinic to see if these people were tested clean for any diseases. Nothing. Didn't talk to them. Nothing to cover yourself. I'm not for these lifestyles. I'm just saying the fact of the matter is again, I'll say this is the 3rd time I've said it. Things could go left easily. Then she said she felt sick, and T.I put his toes in her meow. She told him to stop, and she said to police, and then went to the bathroom to vomit. She said she last remembered lying naked on the hotel room couch before waking up next morning and noticing that her vagina was very sore and had a burning, itching sensation. Her accounts matched the one Blackburn detailed in his February letter calling for investigations into the couple. The Las Vegas woman, Jenks, said she met Tiny in a bathroom at Las Vegas McCarran International Airport on August 18th, 2010, when she was 30. She said Tiny invited her to the hotel room with her and T.I that night and later met the couple at the Venetian. Jenks said Tiny gave her a Patron shot and she felt dizzy and confused after taking it, per the report. The couple offered Jenks Molly soon after, which she said she took as well. She said T.I tried to undress her, but she told him to stop because he was too aggressive. She later said she performed fellatio on Tiny and had sex with T.I. And she told police she believed that she was unable to consent because she was given allegedly spiked drink and drugs. You don't even know these people, and just putting yourself in harm's way. In a written statement to the police, Jenks added that the next day, T.I forced her to go with him on his tour bus to Los Angeles and forced me to have sex with him on the bus. She wrote that T.I took her ID and forced her to go with him to Miami, where she said he made her have sex with multiple women that I did not know. The day after, Jenks said T.I wanted to take her to Atlanta, but then sent her home instead. She's describing screaming and crying as she traveled with T.I and wrote that afterward, "My life has never been the same." Blackburn is also representing Jinx. His office confirmed to Vulture. Her claim matches one he announced in March of a woman trafficked across Nevada, California, and Florida. I'm shaking my head. I'm really shaking my head. A spokesperson for Blackburn told E! News, "We have several women who are willing to speak on the record. Investigations are pending." Blackburn most recently announced that he had been retained by two more victims, alleging that T.I and Tiny trafficked and drugged them in the states, including Las Vegas and Florida. Initial allegations of sexual assault, abuse, and drugging against T.I and Tiny, described by dozens of alleged victims on Instagram, led the couple's MTV reality series Tiny and T.I, Friends and Family Hustle, to pause filming in February. Around that time, news also came out that T.I would not return to Ant-Man 3. The Atlanta rapper and singer are also facing defamation lawsuit by a woman who claimed in January that T.I held her at gunpoint. Amid the ongoing allegations against her and her husband, Tiny appeared to be at a recent Versus battle as part of her R&B group Escape. Update 3:55 p.m. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department told Vulture it closed its case against T.I and Tiny because Jinx's report came outside Nevada's statute of limitations for sexual assault. While Nevada changed its statute of limitations to 20 years in 2015, the change only applied to new incidents. Because Jinx claim involved an incident from 2010, the previous statute of limitations of 4 years applied. Wow. So all I can say is wow. This is a really shocking story. It really is. Who knows how many other entertainers are doing the same thing? That's another thing. How many other entertainers are doing the exact same thing? I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that's been going on for a while and he just got caught. He probably just got caught. But my thing is just, I'm going to just say it. I mean, these women voluntarily went to be with these people just because they were famous and hooked up with them, not knowing the consequences. This is the risk you take being a part of these lifestyles. I ain't justifying it at all. I hope that, the investigation goes forward. And like I said, there's two sides to every story. Their side, and the truth. And I hope the truth is found out and justice is given. All right. You know what to do. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You could also give me some news. My email address is redpillman1988@gmail.com. redpillman1988@gmail.com. And you could send me some stories and I'll do the stories. I'll do a live stream on the story. All right. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.